great stuff. But we're going to make a present for Barbara. I'll show you how we're going to do it. And Mark. Spoiled my video already.
Bindy's watching.
Bindy's watching. I've been out and I've bought some glass.
You should have opened it before you.
Do you think so?
Want me to record it then?
Been out and bought some glass. I've bought some orange striker, which will go orange. I think that's what it is. And some amber-ish. And some sort of translucent pea green, which is also striker. I have no idea what colour it's going to come out. We'll see. I think it'll be a greeny colour. And it's in your pocket.
No, it's not. It's in the car.
And some and some coloured thread, which I'll show you in a minute. Pants much like these with okay, so we're back on. Okay, and some thread, some purple, which not for this, some green, light adventure green, which might be.
Which I picked.
You did pick it. And some, I think it was sienna brown, some brown. Right, but we'll see what we do. So I'm going to cut all this into strips and make it, but we're going to have a cup of coffee first, so we'll come back soon. Here's those colours. Here's the colours. We have to cut them into strips. It doesn't really matter what size the strips are, as long as they're all the same size. So I've set up a little jig. So cut them. Make that there. Find out these. I think we need mostly orange with a little bit of this really transparent amber sort of colour, and then just maybe one piece of the green. So we'll do a few of them anyway. We've got them all ready. Okay, and then I'll do it to all the other ones. And you can come back when I'm finished. Completely matte, a complete block orange. That's a striker. So there's all the colours cut up, and now we have to go and wash them all up. Okay, so they're all washed. I've weighed them, and I need about 8 to make what I want. So I'm going to just use 9. So I'm going to lose 2. Or, actually no, I'll make 2 bars because they're too big to go through the thing. I'm going to make a bar like that. Okay, orange with the clear in the middle and the green. And then I'm going to make a bar. We'll hide the green every time. I'm going to make a bar like that. And then I can pick and choose, but they're all the same colours. So, I've washed them up, but you have to make sure that all the oil and off your fingers and everything's off them. So I now have to polish them one by one and then put them in the kiln. So you don't have to film all the polishing, we can film it before we there you go. And get polishing. In fact, forget the kitchen roll, I've got a polishing cloth here. So that's the bottom one, and I'll just layer them up one by one until they're done. So here they are, all stacked up in the kiln, looking like licorice all sorts. I have used all 11 of them instead of just the 8, because I can weigh them. Once I've chopped them up, I'll weigh them afterwards and use just the bits I need. So we'll fire her up. Normally you'd do something like this for just a soft tack fuse, so they kept their square edges and the square shape. But I found out that we go up to 280 degrees an hour till it gets to 560. Hold it for 20 minutes so all the glass gets to the same temperature inside and out. And then we'll go full blast. Right, 830 is too high. We'll do it to about 730, and it should take the square edges off it as well and give it nicer, rounder, organic shapes. About 730. That'll do. 730. There we go. We'll hold that for 20 minutes. So we'll just go down to 20. Full blast. 480 is the annealing temperature, but we don't need to anneal it yet because we're going to do more work to it. So just 10 minutes is fine. And then slowly bring it down until it says go. Wait for it to click. Oh, come on. There it goes. Right, and we'll come back and have a look at it in the morning. Right, this next morning, and there they are. They've not gone round, they've flattened out a bit, they've not gone round, but it's okay, they still do what I want them to do. They're all stuck together. You can't really see them right there. We'll take them inside, clean them up, and chop them into bits. Right, here they are. You see it's come out a nice orange colour, and then this one's more of a burnt orange colour, and that's the transparent amber glass over the top of it. So I've marked them up into straight lines, and I'm going to chop them up. Right, we're going to chop it up with the towel cutter along the lines. It's going to make loads of noise, and I have to wear this because I'm going to get wet as well while I'm doing it. Right, it's all washed and polished and put back in the kiln. Some of it looks a bit rough on the edges here, but don't matter because it's going to melt. Normally you should put this in a sort of enclosure so it melts into it, into like a dam or something. But I'm just going to let that all melt into a big puddle. Hopefully, this to fill it out, these will all have to melt out the way like that, and it will make a pretty pan. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Right, I just need to set it. Same firing. 280, 560, hold for 20. This time we'll go full all the way up to 830 degrees. Always goes too quick. 830 degrees. We'll hold it for an hour and a half. Make sure it all forms a nice big fat puddle. If you're watching Angie, that's why I want to know what pi r squared is. Hour and 30 minutes. Full 480. Still no need to anneal it because we're going to. We'll let it catch up. We'll anneal it for a little bit because I've got to drill it yet, and that's going to put some stress on it. We'll anneal it for half hour and just drop it down slowly. On. And we'll see you. The light's not very good in here. There must be a light on this. We'll see you in the morning. See what happens. Right, I thought you might want to have a look at it while it's hot. It's over in about 830 degrees. It's got an hour and a half to go sat here. But, yay. You see it's melting out into a nice round blob shape. In fact, it looks like a flower. It's gorgeous. Right, we'll have a look at it later. In the morning, probably best. We'll leave it till then. Okay, it's the next again day. One thing I should have said when I put it in is these ones. Oh, look. Normally, when you do something like this, it should be on fibre paper because the back of it's going to take quite a lot of cleaning. I never had any because it's on a straight kiln shelf. And the glass has devitrified for some reason there. I never cleaned it properly. Let's have a look. Woohoo! The back will take quite a lot of cleaning up, like I just said. Let's take it in and see what we can do to it. Right, I've scrubbed it a bit at the back. I'll have to soak it in vinegar. Actually, vinegar gets that off. It is massively flawed at the front. I don't know if you can see it. It's devitrified. You see the sort of scary shit on that. I think it's from the rough ends where they've not been cleaned up properly. But I'm going to finish it anyway. It's still your present, Babs, flawed or not. It's pretty colours. So I'm going to soak that a bit in vinegar. And then, there's the vinegar. Give that a good soak. I'll scrub it up and then we'll slump it later on today. Okay, it's all cleaned up and scrubbed up. It has devitted really badly, which is shit. But there you go, you live and learn. I'll just show you against the light because it should be translucent. It's going to be a light bulb eventually, so it's going to have a light, a lampshade. So it's going to have a light right up close behind it, and that's what it's going to look like. But we're not that far yet. We're at this stage. I've got a cocktail shaker. I'm going to stick this right in the middle. I'm going to have to put the camera down to find the middle, but you can see what I'm going to do. I'm going to slump it at 680 degrees over that, hold it for quite a while because it's thick, to let it all cling around the thing, the cocktail shaker, and we'll come look again in the morning. Right, I'm going to give you a sneaky peek again. Hold on, where's my glove? Shit. I'm going to give you a sneak peek again, and you can see how it's slumping around the there it goes, started to slump around the side. I just need to give it a good hour or so it'll go all the way around. We'll come back later. Right, we'll have another wee look. It's about an hour later. Yay! It's stretched right down. Ah yeah, fuck, that's hot. Excuse me. So, there it is. I think we'll run that straight down now. It's got 16 minutes to go, but that's done enough for me. So I'm going to reprogram this just to go straight to an anneal. Bye bye. Okay, let's fetch it out and see what it's like. Oh, it's one-handed. Needs a bit of a clean up. Looking good. Right, so now we're going to drill a hole in it. This is the bit where it could all go completely wrong. It's hard to get it started. There we go. Okay. Yep.
Oh, I'm ready.
Well, okay, here it is, all cleaned up and ready to go. The reason I've cut this, oh, it is off centre. I've cut this size because that is a standard size for lights. I've had nothing but hassle with the lamp fittings. I've come back from my third one But with a combination of pieces from different lamps, right, we can make it work. You might, if you choose to, Barbara, you might want to find your own lamp fitting for it. But it does fit. It does fit on a standard lamp fitting. There it goes. That's on there. Thread that little ring on there. Fingers inside.
Come on, Dad.
Yeah, I know. But luckily we have the capability of editing and post-production. We can make it look like it was a doddle, as the lamp bit of it actually was.
No, I think we should put the full thing in.
Do you think so? It will go on because I just tested it. Well, I tested that this screw fitted. It's trying to get it on square while your hand's inside this lamp, because the lamp's squiffy. There's nothing there to... What we need is some wee children's hands.
I have small hands.
I was thinking of exploiting some Oriental kids.
I have tiny little hands.
There we go. No, it's doing that. That's it. Just not do it with the very tips of my fingers. But really, you shouldn't have to change it. No, I'm on it. I've done the rest of it. I want to do this. There we go. I can actually fix that better afterwards. Right, so that goes on there. Lamp goes in.
I've not even plugged it in, Dad.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Shall we see if it works?
Yay!
Ooh.
Yay!
There it is. And you can clip it. I'm going to leave that all done up so it looks new, but you can clip it onto whatever you want to clip it on.
Maybe not a set of skills.
Yeah, it's fine.
Or on a set of skills.
No, it looks good. Let me look at it through the screen. That's cool. There you go, Barbara. There's your present and how to make it.
Yay! Bye! Bye.